I'm sure that you guys could tell from the title, the thumbnail, and the intro, we're doing a 2016 makeup look. Listen, I was not around on YouTube during like the 2016 era. I was out auditioning for Survivor and doing yoga and dancing with wolves is exactly what I was like literally doing. So I never really partook in this type of makeup, but I thought it'd be so fun to bring it back. I told you guys last week that I wanted to do a full face, do like a 2016 makeup look. You guys said yes. So we're going to attempt to do that. So grab a snack, grab a drink, because I don't know how this is going to turn out. Okay, so I'm gonna try to replicate this image right here from Miss Jaclyn Hill. She was the queen of YouTube at the time. And it's so funny because like 2016, was I watching makeup on 2016 makeup era? I don't think I was. I think I was very, very heavily into watching gaming content on YouTube when I did watch YouTube. So I didn't discover makeup honestly until like the end of like 2016, the beginning of 2017. Actually, my first person I discovered was Katie, both of Katie and Desi, followed by Chris and Dominique, Laura Lee, and Robert E. Christie. Then I discovered Jaclyn Hill, Manny MUA, Jeffree Star, Nick Tutorials, and then I started discovering more and more people. So yeah, I was very much new to the makeup world. I wore makeup, but I just was very new. So we're gonna try to attempt to recreate a 2016 makeup look to like the best of my ability. So I'm gonna do my brows first. Like I said, I never really partook in this era, so I don't exactly know if I'm gonna do it right, but I'm gonna go into the Benefit Brow Proof brow powder right here, and I'm going to harshly draw in my brows, because I believe they had very, very defined brows back then. Like they were pretty harsh about it, right? Like they had like strict angles. So we're gonna do strict angles, almost like a block brow. I mean, not too far off what I do right now, but you know, we're going to just kind of see if I could do that. So I'm gonna fill that in, and then I'm gonna go on top as well with the powder, and we're gonna try to do that little triangle point right there. Yeah. See that? And then I'm going to swoop down to have that nice little point. Now I'm doing powder because I don't have a strong enough brow product to do this. So we're just going to do up and down. I am kind of mad at myself that I didn't jump on the bandwagon of doing YouTube back in the day. I really wish that I would have done it, because who knows where my channel, wow, that's intense. Holy shit. Who knows where my channel would be now had I done YouTube back, oh my God, back in 2020, 2016. I mean, who knows where I would have been at? Maybe I could have been, I don't know, more successful. Oh my God. More successful? I don't know. This is wild. Okay, is this how they really did it? Because now I'm kind of second guessing myself. Okay, hold up. But who knows where my channel would have been? You know what I mean? Like I'm always gonna kick myself in the butt for not doing YouTube at that time. I was so scared. Holy shit. I was so scared to start YouTube way back in the day. And the only reason why I even started it is because my best friend had passed away from cancer. And I always told her that I wanted to start YouTube because she knew how much I watched YouTube at that time. And I wanted to create my own channel, do my own makeup, because she knew how much I loved makeup, right? And she's like, you should really go for it. And I just was so scared to. And I remember after she passed, we had gone up to Maine for my best friend Alyssa for her to actually get engaged. I went up there. And we ended up seeing a medium came to the house. And this person had no idea who I was, okay? Like, I did not live there. This person had no idea who I was. And this is intense. I'm going to cut my brow. I'm going to cut the brow. We're going to go in the full coverage concealer to cut the brow. So this person had no idea who I was. And I always said I was going to do it. And then this medium like came into this house, and she ended up reading me essentially, right? And when she read me, she said things that there was like just no way this medium would have known, like just not possible. And I actually have a full recording of it that I will always cherish. And she said that Jenna had come through. And one of the things that Jenna said was follow your dream, like start that channel. And that's something that I will never forget. So when I was in Maine, I bought the Dominique Cosmetics Latte palette. I had already owned the Cat's Pajama palette, but then I bought the Chris and Dominique like Latte palette. And when I got back from Maine, I said, this is it. I'm going to start my channel. And I did. You know what I mean? And I started it in like, I think it was like 2018 is when I started it. But man, I'm kind of mad at myself for not jumping on the bandwagon and starting in 2016. Who knows where it could have been? Who knows where it could have been? I could have been like a really famous YouTuber, or I could have quit. One of the two. I mean, maybe I think everything works out for a reason. Because like at that time too, like Corey and I shortly split after that. And I gave up YouTube. Like I had started YouTube and I got like my first 100 subscribers. And then I ended up quitting YouTube for 6 months, 6 to 8 months, because Corey and I ended up splitting. And I just had no desire to do YouTube. And I also didn't have the ability to do YouTube because I had to work 2 different jobs to make ends meet. I mean, like I was like literally paying for a single bedroom apartment by myself, and that was very difficult to do. So I was working like 40 plus hours at my serving job, and I had applied to Target, and I was going to start an overnight shift at Target to just make ends meet. And then I was doing pretty well on my own as a server, and then things just kind of worked out between me and Corey, and we ended up getting back together. I ended up moving in, and then I didn't need to work a second job. But I still kept my serving job, and then I ended up going back to YouTube because he had convinced me to go back to YouTube. He's like, this was a dream that you were doing good at. You had, hit 100 followers. Why would you want to get that up? And I was like, you're so right. And so I went back into YouTube, and well, the rest is history. That first year I hit 1,000 followers, and then I hit 10,000 because Jaclyn Hill had that big old scandal where she had the messed up lipstick. So I ended up hitting 10,000 followers that first year that I came back. And then by the end of the year I ended up hitting 20,000 because Jeffree Star had all the mystery boxes that I would buy, and I'd always buy one for me and one for a giveaway. So I ended up hitting a shit ton of followers from that. And then yeah, the rest is kind of like history. Now I have never grown that fast ever since. Like it took me a long time to get to where I am now. I remember I first hit 30,000 subscribers the second that COVID happened, hit 30,000 subscribers, and I'm now at 48. I'm still beyond proud of myself because that's absolutely fantastic. Like that's just wild. I never thought I'd hit 48. My goal was always hit 50, but I didn't hit 50 before the end of this year, or before the end of last year. But that's okay because like they're still this year. You know what I mean? But yeah, like who knows where I would have been if I would have jumped I would have gotten the bandwagon and started YouTube back in the day. Who knows? Now, granted, if you go back and like watch my really, really like older content, you would see that I very much lack the skills. I still do. Compared to what I mean, I feel like I've improved from where I was, but if you go back and watch my older content and watch those makeup tutorials, like y'all, the skills were very much not there. They're very lacking. And yeah, I feel like I would have, who knows how I would have done. I mean, to be fair, like some of them, like I feel like Laura Lee didn't have the best skills either, but like Jaclyn did. Like Jaclyn had fantastic skills. So did Manny. So did Kristen Dominique. So who knows where I could have been, but I did know one thing. I would have been honest compared to the rest. So just saying. Okay, so now that brows are browing, we're gonna go in with my eyes. So I'm gonna try to, like I said, I'm gonna try to recreate this eye look from Jaclyn. I don't know, I'll probably be able to replicate it as well because like she is the queen of doing eyeshadow looks. Like I'll never take that away from her. She is so good at eyeshadow looks, and I am abysmal compared to her. So we shall see how I do. For this look, I think it's only fair that I bring out the iconic Jaclyn Cosmetics original OG palette. And we're going to try to do this look to the best of my ability. I don't know. Like I said, she's highly talented compared to me. So I'm going to try my very best. Now, I'm going to ask you guys a question. If you were watching beauty YouTube, I'm going to go into this shade right here. I think this is the shade she's using. If you were watching beauty YouTube back in 2016, who were you watching? Who was your go-to content creator at that time? Like I said, my person, like religiously every single day, was Robbie Christie. I really, really loved Robbie Christie. My first video of hers I discovered actually was like a ABH lip set kit that she was reviewing. It was one of the first ones I found from her. Kristen Dominique was, I forgot what hers was. Laura Lee was because she said she had oily skin today. And then Jaclyn, I don't remember how I discovered Jaclyn, but I did. And I just want to know, like, who was like the person that you guys discovered? What made you watch them? And then if you are no longer watching them, I want to know why. Like, why are you no longer watching them? What happened? What changed? Like, let me know. I want to know the deets. I am so nosy. And I'm just curious to know why you guys stopped watching them. I think to blend on top of that, I think I'm going to take this shade right here to blend with that. Like I said, I don't like this palette anymore, if I'm being so fair with you guys. I do not like this palette anymore. I feel like it's just so outdated, and it's just a formula that I really don't gravitate to a lot. I think even when I bought it, I don't think I was the biggest fan. I don't think I have a review on this palette. I don't think I was reviewing this palette at the time that I got it. But I just know that I genuinely was not the biggest fan of this formula. Or the color story. I think the color story is kind of ugly. But I bought it because I didn't want to miss out on it. I had such FOMO because everyone I knew was buying it. Everybody was like so obsessed with it. And I was like, oh my God, this is selling out. I need to get my hands on it. And I'm just like looking at it now going, I don't know if I'd buy it again. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a very different color story compared to what I would wear now. I take this Makeup by Mario shade right here to blend that even more. Okay, next to that, I think she goes into like, oh God, I don't know, almost like a tan shade. I think I'm gonna go into, shit, what does she use? Maybe I'll take this shade again and kind of put that right next to that, because like I know it kind of goes into like a lighter shade before it goes into like a white shade. So I'm just gonna go, oh, I meant to put tape on, damn it. So we're gonna take this and we're gonna start to just stamp this right next to that, because I know that she does slowly transition and take a lighter shade. So let's see, I don't know if this is the right shade, but I know that I think she used this palette. Okay, and then from there, I know that she goes in like a bone white shade. So I think I'm just gonna take an actual like white shade. I'm gonna go into the Sugar Pill right here. And we're going to put this one, like, in the inner corner. Ooh, I don't know if I'm doing this right. Okay, let's see if I could put this kind of, like, right here. Okay, I feel like I toned it down just enough. And then I'm going to go into the Makeup by Mario. We're going to go into the black shade right here. And I'm going to heavily, like, line my waterline. I don't have the ability to do, like, a... like false, like I don't have the ability to do liquid liner because I absolutely suck at liquid liner. So we're just gonna do this instead because it's not too far off. Take some glitter glue. That's way too much. Got stuck. Okay, I'm gonna glue right here. And then I'm going to go into the Gourmand Girls like Mocha Moment palette right here. And we're going to go into this gold shade right here. And we're going to go ahead and line that right on top of where I put that glitter glue at to try to replicate this. I'm sure she actually had like a glitter glue stick back then to make this a hell of a lot easier, like one of those like glitter liners. I unfortunately did not have one, so this is what I'm coming up with, and this looks like such shit. This looks like shit. Okay, wait, maybe 2016 makeup was a hell of a lot harder than what it is now. Holy crap. Oh, okay, okay, let me just throw on some lashes and do the other eye, and I'll be back. Okay, now the lashes are on. It's not going according to plan because as you guys can see, that glitter is shifting. That is so unfortunate. Like I said, I think she used like a glitter glue stick that they used to do way back in the day, and mine is unfortunately shifting on my lid. Not that I wanted to do, but even though it dried down, I tried not blinking, it's shifting. So I mean, I'm doing the best that I can. I can't control that. I physically have no control over it doing that. That's so unfortunate. Just know that I tried to recreate that, and that's just very difficult to do with a brush when I don't have like a glitter glue stick, but we did our best. Okay, so for primer, I'm going to go into the Estee Lauder Double Wear Smoothing Primer just because I don't have the Benefit Professional primer. That's something that they used way back in the day, and I am not a fan of that primer. It just doesn't really do much to smooth out my pores. It's just, I don't know. It's just such a gimmick of a primer. That's just the one primer from Benefit I just truly cannot stand. So we're just going to pretend that this is what it is. But for foundation, I am going to go into the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Foundation. I know this was all the rage back in the day. Now this is actually being reformulated. And you guys told me in my new makeup releases that the reason why it's being reformulated is because of the European countries changing how some of their formula has to be. Now I'm kind of hoping that the new product will have a pump And you know what's crazy is that I bought a pump. When I bought this foundation a long time ago, I bought a pump. And then when I went to go declutter, my dumbass is like, let me declutter. So I did. And I decluttered the pump too. And I'm so mad at myself. But it is what it is. It's fine. I'm just going to work with what I got. But I'm going to go in with this foundation. This is a full coverage foundation. Now, I do know that all of 2016, 2017 was all about full coverage. Like full coverage and matte. Full coverage and matte. And then like having like a highlighter that beamed to the sky. I think that's what I was... Remember, it's like a highlighter that's so striking in your face. So we're going to try to do something very, very, very similar to that. So I don't really know how this look is going to turn out. The eye look did not turn out the way that I wanted it to, but I did the best that I could. That's just really unfortunate that it spread like that. This one didn't spread too much, but this one did. And I do apologize for not getting it correct, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, now that the foundation is laid down, I don't think back in the day they used cream bronzer or cream brush. I think they just went in straight with concealer. So we're going to go into the Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer because this is a full coverage concealer. But I don't recall. Oh my God, I got to do the triangle. Oh my God, how'd the triangle go? Oh yeah, I went like this. Right? Is this how it went? Oh my God, is that how it went? Right? Right? Oh my God, am I doing it right? Am I doing it wrong? I think I'm doing it wrong. Okay, wait. The triangle down and then up. Right? Oh my God. Do you guys remember these days? And then like straight down concealer. Then concealer right here. And right here. If I remember. Wait, I hope I'm doing this right. Oh my God. Okay, wait. Isn't this how it was done? Okay, then let's blend it out. I should have watched a 2016 makeup tutorial before I did this. This is what I should have done. We're going to blend. And then I'm going to blend this out as well. Talk about a bright under eye. Oh my goodness. Okay, and then I distinctly remember they baked to the gods. So we're going to go with the Huda Beauty Easy Baking Setting Powder right here. And we're going to go in with this because I distinctly remember they baked to the gods. Right? Okay, wait. I'm going to take my flat Morphe brush or my Morphe sponge. We're going to... Oh, wait. Yeah, isn't this how it was done? Oh, yeah. Or is the bronzer done first? The bronzer was done first. Shit, hold up. Let me, hold on. Let's set the face with the powder. Then we bake. Oh my God. I am forgetting the basics of the 2016 makeup era. Oh my God. We go in with the bronzer. Then we bake to the heavens. Okay, so I don't have the Hoola bronzer that was all the rage back in the day. So I'm just going to go with my YSL bronzer right here. I am surprised I don't have the Hoola bronzer. I don't know why I don't have it, but I just don't. But I am just going to go in with this. I think I remember bronzer. They used to really like heavily bronze the face, right? I will say my face does look pretty matte, not going to lie. Okay, wait. I like keep still. Do not laugh while you're doing this. I need to take like a brush, like a little brush like this. I need to go down my nose because I know they heavily contoured the nose back then. So I'm just gonna boop. Oh my God, I just poked my eye out. I almost just poked my eye out. And then yes, something like that, right? Sorry, right. And then now we bake to the gods. Now we bake. So I'm gonna take the setting powder one more time. I'm going to, yeah, something like that. Yeah. I think they did like right here. And I know they did their nose. Something like that. I think they did the chin. Okay, so while it's baking, we're going to finish off the under eyes. So I'm going to go back into this palette. And I don't remember how they did the under eyes back then. So we're going to go back into that same first shade. And I'm just going to go ahead and place this like right here. I know they did smoky, right? But I don't remember the extent of like the smokiness. So we're just going to do this. And then I will use a black liner to line my waterline. I've done a black liner in forever. And then I remember Jacqueline used to do a like inner corner, like she used to do like a white inner corner. So we're gonna do like a white inner corner today. Like white inner corner. We're gonna take this, we're going to just pop this right here. And then I'm gonna take this like bone shade right here from her palette. Like this shade, and we're gonna put this on her brow bone because I think that's what she used for her brow bone. Something like that, because I know she always had like a little shimmer on her brow bone. So we're gonna add this like little shimmer right here. I still do brow bone highlight. I still think it looks really nice. So we're just gonna put that like right there. Let me wipe away the nose. And let me wipe away the chin, see if that made any sort of difference. And then I'm gonna go in with blush. I really don't remember how blush was back then. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I don't remember how blush was. So I'm just gonna use a blush from Power 28. And I'm just going to lightly just put the blush on. I don't know if they had blush blindness back then the way that we do now, but I definitely know blush blindness is really real nowadays, especially for me. I love a good blush blindness moment. I don't know why, I just do. And for highlighter, I'm going the Amarizi highlight right here. I know this was like all the rage. I don't know if this was like the 2006. I don't think it came out in 2016. I think it came out after. We're definitely going to highlight because I remember they used to have really streaky highlight. We're just gonna kind of go in really, really, really heavy-handed with a highlighter because I know that was like a thing. At least I remember Laura Lee talking about it being like a thing. Yeah, something like that. And then I'm gonna go in with a deep liner. So for my lips, we're gonna go into the L'Oreal Color Rich Lip Liner in the shade 570. It's gonna be a brown lip liner. Okay, now I know it was all about the matte lips back then, but the matte lips that they used were so unbelievably drying. It was like a Sahara Desert butthole on your lips. We're not gonna do that today. I'm gonna go ahead and go with my ABH Velvet Liquid Lips because these are actually really, really nice. I'm gonna go in with the Cool Brown from ABH. I love their velvet lips. They're so freaking nice. So we're gonna use this. And we're gonna have to that in. I know they all did the concealer lip. We're gonna go into Softy. It's like this like little peach pale nude. We're just gonna tap it in the center. To get that little highlight in the lip. You guys remember that? And then I'm gonna set my face. We'll go in with the Color Spell. I'm just gonna use a random setting spray. All right, guys, there you have it. This is a 2016 makeup look. At least I think this is a 2016 makeup look. I'm just kind of recreating what I saw Jacqueline do. I don't know if it's correct. Like I said, I wasn't really watching YouTube then, and I should have probably watched a makeup tutorial from back then, but I'm not gonna lie, guys, I didn't want to dig that far back into her channel. So, yeah, this is kind of what I remember. This is what I kind of remember it being like back then. So before we zoom out, let's go ahead and do what everybody did back in the day. And starting now. Was guilty of doing that, by the way. If you guys go back to my very beginning content, I was very guilty of doing the little ooh. I think we all were. I think we all were. Now, personally, I don't think the makeup looks bad. I really don't think the makeup looks bad. I think the only thing that does truly is the eyes because that glitter has shifted. But to be fair, I didn't have the right product, so I did the best that I could. The glitter just kind of shifted and fell. It is what it is. But I feel like if I didn't have that, I feel like I really would have like that classic 2016 super matte look. I mean, like I know they went really heavy on the highlighter. The under eyes were super bright. I have to say, I think it actually still is really pretty. If you take away the fact that I kind of shifted down, I think it's kind of a pretty look. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of pretty. I do look very, very, very full coverage. I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it. All right, guys, so let me know what you guys think of this video. I thought it'd be really kind of fun to recreate a 2016 makeup look. Like I said, everybody was posting over on social media their 2016 makeup looks, and I really wasn't participating in that. I was literally auditioning for Survivor. I was camping with wolves. I was doing yoga. I was playing so much video games, and I read like crazy. I really wasn't focused on makeup. I did makeup, but not like everybody else at that time. So if you actually go on my Instagram, you guys can see my post from 2016, and it's very different. A lot of you guys asked me to do like a story time with auditioning for Survivor. I definitely can. A lot of you guys asked me to talk about camping with wolves. I definitely can. I could do an upcoming video, but I just thought it'd be really fun to recreate a 2016 makeup look or tutorial. I don't know if I did it justice. I don't think I did. I don't think I did. But I really want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think? Do you guys think I did a decent job? Let me know in the comments below. But that, my most beautiful friends, is it for today's video. If you guys like today's video, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, because I do post 3 to 4 videos every single week. Make sure you guys head over to my other channels, Are for Life. You guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures, my amazing husband, Corey. And as always, the biggest thank you goes to these beautiful, wonderful Patreon you guys see right here. Thank you guys so much for everything. And to my subscribers and viewers, thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you guys subscribed, you guys did not subscribe, either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. So with that said, guys, I love you, and I'll see you guys in the very next video. Bye!